this file we have defined a function named add numbers, in which we are passing two parameters num1 and num2 and returning their sum. Okay, and we are going to console the output in our browser's console section. We are going to check the different scenarios over here, like the addition of positive numbers and the addition of negative and positive numbers, non-zero numbers, zero numbers, non-zero numbers and number containing 0, okay, and addition with 0, okay, and even floating number, that is decimal numbers. I'm just going to put the expected output in the comment. Okay, so we are going to check in the console the expected outputs for various cases, like addition of positive numbers, addition of negative numbers, addition numbers with 0 and with large numbers, and addition of decimal numbers or floating numbers. Okay, and we're going to put our expected output in the comment, and let's check it in the console via the note command. See, the expected output has been shown over here, and similarly in the console we can see the similar outputs. Okay, and it's getting matched with our expected output. Now we are going to create a assert function where the first parameter is the expected result followed by the actual result. Okay, and the third parameter as the message. If our expected result is not getting matched with our actual output, then we are going to print the message that it has failed. Okay, along with our expected and the actual result. Similarly, if it gets matched, we are going to print the respective message along with the values. Okay, now we are going to call this assert function. We are passing the parameters accordingly, and let's check them in the terminal. See, it says it's showing all the cases as passed because we have passed all the parameters accordingly. See, in the console also it's showing us the same. Now let's do one thing. Instead of this number, we are just changing the value over here. Now let's check what happens when the cases gets failed. The last one I'm just putting, instead of 2.5, say the expected one is 3.4. okay, and we are going to change the second one also from 2 to 8. Okay. So obviously these two cases are going to fail. See, both the cases are getting failed. It's showing us the failed message along with the expected and the actual result. Now this time we are just going to change the last 4 digit. It's going to change. Okay, next we are going to plunge into the JavaScript testing tools. So the first one is Jasmine. It's a behavior driven development framework for testing JavaScript code. Okay, it is completely independent of any other JavaScript framework. It doesn't even require a DOM, so it's really versatile and easy to implement. The next one is Mocha. It's a feature rich JavaScript test framework that makes asynchronous testing simple. It provides developers with the flexibility to use an assertion library and allows for tests to be run serially, ensuring flexible and accurate reporting. The third one is Jest. It's a testing framework developed by Facebook. It is widely popular because of its zero configuration promise, meaning it works right out of the box. It's known for its powerful mocking library and its snapshot feature that can capture the state of your UI to review changes over time. Next is Cypress. Unlike the previous frameworks, Cypress is all about end-to-end testing. It allows you to set up tests directly in your browser, simulating the experience a real-world user would have. It is especially useful for testing complex user interactions in a real-world context. Now next is our Codium AI. It's an AI-based testing tool. Now it's known by another name. Codium AI is now known as Windsurf. Along with Windsurf, we are going to install Jest also in our Visual Studio Code. Okay, and here we have actually defined two functions. One is area of rectangle, another one is score average. So the area of rectangle is calculating the area, where length and width is passed as a parameter. It's returning the area. Similarly, in case of score average, we are passing 3 scores as a parameter, and we are getting the average score and returning the average score as the result. So we have also put our console.log in place. And next is Now after installing Windsurf, we can see this kind of thing coming atop our functions. Okay, so we are going to click on the first one. So I'm clicking on this Windsurf refactor. We are getting this plethora of options from which we are going to choose generate unit test. Okay, so I've clicked upon it for the function. It's going to appear in the left pane, see, and from there I have copied and pasted it in our JavaScript testing file. Okay, now here we are. Either we can click on run above the describe, or we can separately individually run the test cases by clicking on the run option in the it function. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it has passed. Okay, now we're going to click on the run of the describe method. See, all the test cases are going to run. Okay, so let's see, it's being run. See, all have passed. Okay, so I've got the messages also along with the green text. So in case of if it gets failed, okay, let's check what happens if it gets failed. You need to change one of them deliberately, and then now let's check. It has failed. Okay, now it's also giving us the message why it has failed. Okay, so next what we're going to do, we're going to make it pass. Okay, the next we are going to create the unit test cases for our score average functions. So we can see in the left pane the test cases have been created. Okay, expand this. See, so just like the previous case, I'm going to copy this one into our JS file. Okay, to our test file. So once we copied, we can see this, there are red cross. Okay, and in the previous cases there were green text. Now why is it so? Because we have to put our import statement on the top of our file. See, once we put it, you'll get all the green text. And now I'm going to click on the run option or the describe. See, all the test cases have passed. So that's all for today. We'll have a new topic on our next video. Till then, happy coding.